field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quick. Your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play, but here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And off we go from Denver. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now it's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready? 180. Away. Bombers. Away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Nix to throw again. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Captain, show.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win at playoff time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
3rd and 14.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Back to throw. Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 15-yard Touchdown ground. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll run. It's Henry. That's his space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. I thought they might try the sneak, but what they had planned turned out much better.
It certainly did, and let's face it, when you run the sneak there, that's probably the better percentage play to pick up the first down. But if you have confidence in your offensive line that you won't allow any breakthroughs by the defensive front, you run what they did there. Let the big guy take the football, who runs it a little bit better, and pick up the yardage.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets it down to the 32.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
No, we changed it. Hey, report.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. He's going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Henry again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Here's Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. To throw, here's Nix. And that coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Next to the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Working out of the gun is Nix. To the right side and intercepted. Gtowncapp with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens first down.
Now back to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them are blessed with the greatest of hands. But the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, rolling with it, and picking up a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing Nix. this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Bombers. Captain. Go.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Jeremy Crawshaw.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Wester on the return. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
When they're operating in plus territory here, they're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Nix. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Adam Troutman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Bloods to try to add the PAT. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Looking to put a drive together. Nix from the shotgun. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 7 from the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Second and 7. Looking to throw. Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain.
From the gun on third down. Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Ravens first down.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's Nix. He's got it with the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
To throw is Nix. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead out to an even 20. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Nix to the air. Dancing to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 12-yard line.
Captain. Go. Away. Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Captain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Go. Away. Bombers.
Here's Nix once more. Finds his tight end Ingram. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. And now they'll shift things around. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Captain. Go. Away. Bombers.
Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Nix. They set up the screen from Dobbins. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to the air with Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. A 10-play drive that time. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan.
capital city. Welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good one in store. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Dobbins. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. John Campbell, 1st-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's going to have a first down, but there's a flag down. And that might negate that fourth down conversion. Garrett Bowles, the man flag there.
Jeremy Crawshaw.
On fourth down, out is the rookie sixth-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. That key for the Eagles, Avery Williams. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike.
And look at this, the extra point is blocked.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Brought down back at the 32.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain.
Second down. Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Nix from the gun on third down. Again, working deep downfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The return is Williams. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handles. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Silver, ready? Hey, Silver. Barry. Tiger Hornet.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 13-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, they've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Ready. Captain. Away.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. It's second down.
Ringo on the coverage.
Hold on a sec.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Away, away, away! Away, away, away! Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Oh, my son! Captain, captain! Away, away, away! Away, away, away!
Back to throw is Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down.
And that's another brutal
10.
drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son! Joe, Joe, Joe!
Throwing, Nix. This one complete to Sutton. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He goes right back to Sutton. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The RPO, that one is complete. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
A run with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Bombers, bombers, captain, 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 captain. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. I'm up. Joe, Joe, Joe. Away, away. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To throw is Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down.
Hey! No contact! 63, 63, 63. No contact.
On play action, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
Hey! Foul left Yeti. 73, 73. No contact.
Hurts now. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a
They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Over set. Ready. I ain't a hut. Captain. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Throwing is Nix. He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Out. No contact. Foul left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Going silver, ready? No contact.
Now Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Good. Check. Hey, easy. 63, back. Foul left Yeti. Foul left Yeti. Hey, 73. No contact.
Now Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hey, silver. Hey. 63. 63.
Kirk snap on 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They get this to about midfield. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean. A 2-yard
Ball
gain.
right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shanahan.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, my second. Olay. Go.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Oh, my second. Captain. Hey!
Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That is caught outright on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Broncos 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He was brought down by Jacorian Bennett.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he will score. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will tie things up here in the 1st half.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll run it here with Saquon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Once again, it's Barkley who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The 1st quarter begins with a run. And he'll get forward for a couple. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of
3rd
7.
and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Go. Ready. Captain, 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 captain.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 5.
Down and 5.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Finding room across midfield. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. To kick off for Philadelphia. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 8.
41-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
44-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That's Goddard in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
34. Broncos 23. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Broncos take over.
The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Nix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will go all the way. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Nix. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Man in motion is Brown. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll get this out wide, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
It's now fourth down. Braden Mann in punt formation for the Eagles.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. To return, it's Mims, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Big play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Here's Handoff to Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. To throw on second down is Hurts. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On third down, it's Hurts. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Philadelphia. Man in motion is Smith. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Man in motion is Brown. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Big snap on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the two, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Barkley. Still keeping the Blakes moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw is Hurts. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. This brought in out past the 20. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Great.
this one complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flushed to his left. He's going to run it. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Man in motion is Smith. A run with Barkley. Barkley has fumbled. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Eagles 44, Broncos 37. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. Here is 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down. Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Now, a big 3rd down.
Captain.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Broncos first down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody. Down toward the kickoff here at the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no return here. This is a touchback. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he let him a bit too much. And the pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's complete to his running back, Gtowncapp. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's Gtowncapp. And a pickup of 3, or maybe 4. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play.
Second down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this one in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
180.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally of the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 49.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That is caught for 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and got a fresh set of downs.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins. And forget the pylon. He's not even close. He's going to be run out back at the 4.
Conventional wisdom tells you this close to the goal line, just pound it in and go vertical. But they try to make this a foot race to the pylon. He runs out of room. He's forced out of bounds. What a big stop by this defense.
Play action now. It's Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Nick Benito there for the tackle. 2nd and 5.
4 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And we'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Eagles in possession to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. That's quickly out to Smith. And we get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. That one caught by Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. A 1st down throw for Nix. Trying to push the ball has a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center and the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10.
Broncos 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. RPO quick throw. There's Sutton. And he will get into the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And an Eagles first down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling right, and Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Saquon. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Barkley. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have tied it at 17. Halftime coming up, and we'll take it out of Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still second down.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Silver. 63.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go. Trim it. 63.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. A second down throw for Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Easy, 63. What up? See them all. Go Silver, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? And it just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
And he's got another one. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Eagles 24, Broncos 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
From the 43, here's second and a couple. To throw is Nix. Who checked this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King. No touchdown.
Now Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field this Sunday.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They send Sutton in motion. 2nd down. Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Broncos.
Throwing is Nix. That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
2nd down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another Eagles first down.
Here's Barkley. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now the screen set up for Barkley. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
all even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then. The Broncos offense and receiver Courtland Sutton ready to get going again. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now it's Dobbins. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Dobbins. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. They'll come up now for second down. Here's Dobbins, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Captain. Hey, Sean, let's go!
Nix from the gun on third down. He's getting brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
This kick is good! And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
31.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll come up for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurt snap. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. And they walk away with the victory.